And we welcome you back to Oriole Park at Camden Yards for the nightcap of this split doubleheader between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. It is also the finale of this three-game series and the rubber game.
Tomoyuki Sagano in his 18th big league start.
His first 12 starts, folks, he was as good as anybody. But his last 5 starts, been a different story. That ERA is approaching 9.
Nimmo 3 for 9 in the first 2 games of this series. And that's lined up the middle, and Nimmo, as he did in the first game, starts the second game with a base hit. Cut off by Mullins, but Nimmo will stop at first with a leadoff single.
Starts things off with a single and sends Francisco Lindor up to the plate.
Lindor lines one down the right field line. That's going to go all the way into the corner. Nimmo digging for third as Laureano digs it out. They'll stop Nimmo at third base against Laureano's strong arm. Lindor's got a double, and the Mets have it set up once again, as they did in the first game. Second and third, and nobody out to start the game.
Well, it's starting out ugly for Sagano again.
So here's Soto. Middle infielders are going to play halfway. Second and third and nobody out. And Juan hits one right at the shortstop. Henderson looks home, but he's going to throw to first as the run comes home. And as he made the throw to first, Lindor broke for third. So it's a doubly productive out. As Nimmo comes in, Lindor advances. Soto drives in his 53rd run, and it's 1-0 New York. So now the infield comes in to face Alonso with a run already home. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming to Alonso, and he hits this one in the air to right field, deep enough to get the run in. Laureano backs up, gets behind it, makes the catch. Here comes Lindor. Here comes the rainbow throw, not in time. Laureano's got a great arm, but not good enough to throw out Lindor from the warning track. And Pete's got an RBI, his 76th, and it's 2-0 New York.
Bottom of the first inning in Baltimore, 2-0 Met lead. Brandon Waddell makes his first major league start. Well, Waddell has pitched for the Mets before. This is the 8th time in relief, but never a starter.
2 away, 2-0 Mets here in the bottom of the first for Gunnar Henderson.
And Henderson puts this one in the air to deep center field, and that will hit the base of the wall. McNeil couldn't get there. So Gunnar takes a left-on-left slider to very deep right center for a wall ball double.
You've essentially set up the win versus the opener. The strategy was really to get through Holiday, Henderson, and O'Hearn. Now, all of a sudden, it's left on right with Laureano, and if he comes through, you really turn the table on the Mets.
Ground ball shortstop, fielded by Lindor. Long underhand flip to second. They don't get the runner there. Acuna to first. They don't get him there. Francisco Lindor, what was he thinking? He went with a long underhand flip to second base, and O'Hearn was safe. Remember, O'Hearn runs pretty well, and then Acuna still threw to first base, but they did not get Laureano either, and a mental blunder by Francisco Lindor, the all-star shortstop for the Mets, keeps the Orioles in this inning, and this could mean some bigger damage.
So now the bases are loaded for Colton Cowser, and the Mets 2-0 lead very much in jeopardy. And he pulls it to first, caught by Alonso's side, retired. So Waddell staggers but does not fall, and Lindor's mistake does not cost the Mets.
Quick out for Waddell in the second inning. He needed 32 pitches to get out of the first. Now it sends Cedric Mullins up to the plate.
Mullins fair inside the bag at first, inside the chalk and down the right field line. Soto plays it off the wall. It's a double for Ced. His 14th of the year. Tied for the second most of any Oriole. So here is the first Oriole at bat for Alex Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson wasn't hitting great in AAA average-wise, only hitting 226, but he did have 10 home runs and 34 RBIs and only 164 at bats. So there's some juice there.
And Jackson pops up a ball right field. Soto coming out. It's a fair ball. Jackson going to second. Mullins going to the plate. The throw is into second. Welcome to the Orioles, Alex Jackson. Beautiful location on a bloop ribby double.
The Orioles have cut the lead in half here.
2 away, a 2-1 Mets lead for Jordan Westburg.
Westburg, that will get up to left, and that will get out. Way out. Over every wall out there in left field. A stone-cold stunner off the bat of Jordan Westburg, and just like that, the Orioles are on top.
And you talk about a beautiful swing right here. Westburg, that ball was touched, folks. Nimmo led off with a single, Lindor a double, and since then, Sagano has retired 9 consecutive Mets.
So Sagano has walked 2 of 3 in the inning. Soto at second, McNeil at first, Mark Vientos coming up here. Mets chasing a run. It is 3-2 Orioles in this top of the 4th.
That's been 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in the first game today. They're 0 for 2 so far in this game.
Swing and a foul tip held on to by Jackson. 2 away. Sugano gets the big punch out. His first of the game. Now there are 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Sugano's got to get one more here in the top of the 4th to keep the lead. He'll be Brett Beatty.
Game 1, the Mets were 1 for 11 with men in scoring position. Here in game 2 of the doubleheader, 0 for 3.
Beatty lines one to right center field. That's down for a base hit. Soto around third. He's in to score. McNeil goes to third. Brett Beatty ties the game with a 2-out RBI single. It's 3-3. Third hit in the series for Beatty. He drives in his 30th run of the year.
Fastball, belt high out over the plate. Good 2-out RBI there.
Here's Nimmo, 1 for 2. Single to center and scored in the first. And a line drive just beyond the reach of Henderson. And Nimmo's got his second hit of this game and his third in the doubleheader.
Did he get it off the end? Was that kind of a corkscrew there? It like sliced away from Henderson.
So now they're going to give Soto intentional ball 4. They intentionally walked him once in the first game, and now they do it again in the nightcap.
So here's Alonso. The Orioles have opted to take their chances with him a couple of times rather than pitch to Soto.
Runners will be going 3-2, 2 outs. Sagano sets at the belt. They go 3-2, hit on the ground out to second base. Westburg fields, flicks it on to first base. Alonso retired, and Sagano makes it through 5 innings, and he strands runners at first and second base.
2 out and 2 on. Now Colton Cowser is lined out to first and struck out 0 for 2. Henderson at second, Laureano at first.
2 on, 2 out for Cowser. He's been good in these spots.
Maybe the milkman to get into one here.
I think so. A delivery to right center from Cowser. He brings in the game's 4th run, and Colton has his first RBI of the series. The pendulum swings back in the Orioles' favor at 4-3.
Keeps the inning going for Ramon Urias against Hagenman.
Urias, one hopper off the glove of Beatty, and he can't pick it in time. Everybody's safe. Laureano scores after going to third on the Cowser hit, and the E5 makes it 5-3.
Well, you'll take them any way you can get them if you're the Orioles.
Alex Jackson gets to third base with only 1 out. And now Westburg will bat. He hit his 10th home run in the second, and now the Mets will have to bring the infield in. Westburg ground ball, stopped at short by Lindor. He throws home, safe is the call. It's too late. Alex Jackson beat the throw from Lindor, who made a tremendous play at shortstop. He came home with it, and the catcher beat him to the plate. Westburg smoked that ball to Lindor. I'm not sure how he came up with it, and he made a pretty good throw to the plate. But Jackson, breaking on contact, beat the throw with a headlong dive to home plate.
Carlos Mendoza makes another pitching change. Richard Lovelady faces 4 batters, retires only 1 of them. Baltimore has the bases loaded, 6-3 in the 6th.
1-1 to Ramon. Ground ball, shortstop, Lindor. They've got a hustle. Not in time to first. Laureano beats it out for a 7-3 lead. And he has an RBI all 3 games in the series.
Cedric Mullins fouls one back this way. That went right past Keith's ear, and he never saw it.
Wow, I was looking down.
It's a good thing that didn't hit you in the forehead.
I hear you. I was looking at the on the field. I didn't follow the ball at all.
Well, so far Rico Garcia has looked terrific in his 2 outings for the Mets. Just for that, and pops it up in foul ground. Beatty hoping for a play right to the railing. He got it, and then he flips on the railing. Beautiful play by Beatty. Beatty running nearly full speed, draped himself over the railing and hung on.
Nice play. Help him out.
Yeah, Sir Anthony making his 38th appearance of the year, and boy, he has been good as of late.
Mets looking for a jolt. They're down 7-3, so have to build something big here. Remember, they came back from 4 runs down on Tuesday. The tying man is in the on-deck circle, so Mauricio just has to keep it going. There's only 1 out.
A pop-up here, foul ground. Urias slides, crashes into the wall with the baseball. He made the catch.
Well, I hope he is okay, man. He went hard into the wall right there.
That is an astonishing play for Ramon.
He said, I'm good.
He did say it. He took off his cleat after making one of the best plays of the year.
And so Luis Torrens, he will now pinch hit, representing the Mets' last opportunity. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out in a heater. Bucket for the Birds. The Orioles win both ends of the doubleheader. taking it by a final score of 7-3.